We have many families around Carr. They have been with us generations in the trades and in the office. We find that people either come for 30 days or 30 years and live out their careers here. And that's been a lot of the strength of Carr & Sons.
JMO and Carr are the best in their field. They built Gillette Stadium and they've done every Kraft Group project since. JMO's the type of businessman, you shake his hand, you do a deal, it's done. His work and the work of his people are exceptional.
JMO is a person who really cares about people and children. And he believes in what he does, and if he believes in it, he will go to the end of the world the same way he'll do it in business to get it done.
When it comes to things that we like to support, it always works around young people and children, whether it be their health, their education, or just their sociability. We try to be there and guide them and support them, the organizations that do those duties.
JMO is always kind of under the radar, but if he believes in something, and he does believe helping children and education, and he constantly gives not only to the children with the Hasbro and the hospitals, but universities and secondary education, whatever people need.
And whenever there's a need, all you have to do is pick up the phone and say, JMO, I need your help. And he's the first one. And he doesn't need to have his name in neon lights. He's doing it for the right reason.
I played in the golf tournament as a sponsor for years before, knowing Larry through mutual friends. And Larry's a great friend. And then around 2008, he said, hey, I need some help. I want you to join in with me as my co-chair. And you don't say no to Larry. So I jumped right in with 2 feet, and we'll continue to do it, or whatever the good Lord can give us time and the energy.
So JMO and I, as co-chairs, run an auction at the dinner at the golf tournament. I usually make JMO the auctioneer because he has the ability to assign bids versus getting bids. It's really quite unique, and people love it. They duck a lot when he's pointing out in the audience, but nevertheless, JMO has the ability to get it done and raise a lot of money at our auction.
So speaking of why I'm so committed to Hasbro, it's very personal. My children have been there numerous times for minor things and sometimes not so minor. And the facilities there have been second to none.
JMO joined the Rhode Island Hospital Foundation Board several years ago. And I will say that it hasn't been boring since he got on the board. JMO certainly speaks his mind, and he's a real asset to Rhode Island Hospital and the Hasbro Children's Hospital as far as on the board level.
I do want to say that I've been fortunate enough to have a lot of good friends who have helped me support the things that I believe in, and they believe in also. Now, certainly Larry Aubin, a longtime friend, and John Bowen, Joe Beretta, certainly Jonathan Kraft. I do want to say thank you to all of them and everyone that does support the Hasbro Children's Golf and just Hasbro Children's Hospital in general. Thank you very much.
I've known JMO for about 55 years. Grew up with him, stayed friends with him throughout our working career, but JMO used to always come over to the house, so he's part of our family, and he's still part of the family.
He's got a large bark, but underneath all that, he's got a very, very soft and generous heart. And my dad taught me a basic value that he learned in World War II, and that was leave it better than you found it. And that's JMO. That's what he's able to do.
JMO is as focused on his community activities as any CEO that I know. He mobilizes Carr for so many things each year. It's a model for any other company in the community.
I think the fact that Carr has been named the corporate champion is well past due. And I want to say that JMO is not only a friend, but I'm proud to be his friend. I think that JMO is probably one of the nicest people that I've ever met in my life.
It all begins with leadership at the top, and JMO does it by example, and thus his employees are following him in this, so it's a wonderful, wonderful choice. Congratulations. JMO, you're a brother. We love you.
JMO, as John says, you are like a brother to me. Lots of years of friendship, golf. Carr & Son being the corporate champion is very well deserved.
If I could wish for anything in the entire world, I'd wish that JMO could take some golf lessons. and make him work because he's never graduated from the golf school he's been attending.
I told you that Auburn ball misses every time.